Good Monday morning, everybody. So on our last video, this is a continuation of that last video, I guess you could say. And we are out raking, and I'll explain a few things, but while we started right here, we came upon my groundhog hole, so I wanted to show you guys that. This is a pretty major, big groundhog hole. I don't know if I can get my shadow out of the picture there. There it is right there, and it's quite a hole, and quite a pile of dirt here, which I will push back into the hole when I get a moment after the hay is done off this field, and we'll take care of this. But these are things we always have to watch out for, because that size hole, a horse, if they're going at a rapid speed, could step into that hole and actually break a leg. So something that you have to be careful about and think about when you got a field and you know you have some groundhogs. So I'll get to rake and I'll explain a few things as to what we're doing here. The cap step. So this morning earlier, I took these same two horses, Earl and Baron, and mowed that section of grass over there. On our last video, you saw us mowing here. Well, actually not right here. I'll show you what we were doing. And we have quite a mud hole off to our right. And that piece of grass still standing is because of that mud hole. We ended up going around the whole field that day, on Saturday. And after going around twice, I realized this mud hole is just too bad, and so I decided I better just forget mowing around this whole big piece and just come back up here and mow this section right here, which I knew would be dry. So that's what we did. And then this morning I cut that other section over there, and maybe tomorrow I can cut the rest of this. Depends on how dry it gets between now and then. It's a beautiful forecast, so hopefully it will get dry and we can get going and getting this hay and job done. I'm so happy with how the mowing went the other day, and even this morning. This morning I thought, well, maybe there's been 2 days of sunshine, maybe that grass would stand back up again. That was lodged so bad. And so I went around the field twice, and I could see it was not cutting as I was hoping it would. And so I asked Brenda if she could actually ride Lady and go around this piece that I cut this morning. And she did with no problem at all. I think I got a picture of her, but I don't think we got any footage of her unless she took something, I don't know. But it went so much better when she dragged the field with the pipe than it was doing without that. And I am sure we've got some hay standing that was lodged that didn't get cut very good. But overall, I've been very pleased with how it is working and looking. As you can see, where I've raked here already, there's hardly any hay stubble left standing. So very pleased with that. And we'll show you a few more things as we go throughout the day or the next couple of days. That's what we're doing and how things are going. But that's what we're up to this morning. I'm glad you guys came along with us to share a little bit of time on the farm with our horses. On this piece here, I decided to just make straight windrows. So I have to come out into this field that's already, the hay is already gone, of course, and make a loop around and just go back and forth straight. It makes for a lot easier baling if the windrows are all straight. I'll do one more pass here, and then I'll jump over to that other side and start working that other side. Okay guys, we're finishing up on this end of the field. We have this little bit in the center, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit more than one windrow. So I will go down and make a small double windrow. So I'll make sure I get everything done on the right hand side and then turn around and pull it all together into one windrow. And then we'll go down and make around the whole rest of the field. Oh. So here we are in our wet spot, and I'm not sure what I want to do. Last time we had a little stretch over there, wet spots. Well, actually right in front of us. And we just left it to the very end and then baled it up, and it was just mulch hay. And I'm not sure how well this can be much different. But I think I'm gonna guess I'll just rake through it. It'll probably sit here for a little while, like till tomorrow, before I actually bale this little section up here. But the wetness should end very soon. Where I mowed up there earlier, there was no wetness. But right here, it is still real bad and wet. But I don't think too far up there it would have to go to get out of the wet spot. And of course, this is the reason right here why we spent the money and had it all tiled. This section 2 years ago now, and as you can see, the wet right there, that would have continued right on down through into this field here. This is the clover field, new seeding from 2 years ago, that I'm having troubles mowing, so I decided just to leave it and get the grass hay done first and come back and work on this. I'll probably have to mow it all one way. But anyways, this used to be just as bad as there, or maybe even worse. So tiling has made a huge difference, and that's really good. So I guess I'm just gonna rake. This side here just has 2 swaths that we cut, and so it'll just be 2 windrows, and then the rest of it has a little bit more, but not that much. So anyways, let's rake through this wet spot and see if we can get around to the good stuff. Hi, Stefan. side here. We did not even ted it Saturday night. I tedded everything except for this section here because it's just too wet, and you can tell as I rake it how green it still is, and it will not be ready to bale today, that's for sure. But just from this one side. So this side here we're looking at, I did ted this on Saturday night, and I'm quite sure this will be dry enough to bale by tonight. There's some green clumps coming through, but not too bad at all, and I'm sure it will be, I'm not sure of anything. I'm pretty sure that it'll be dry by tonight. The piece I raked on the top half of the field, which is way up there, I will bale first because that's almost ready to bale even now. And then these outside windrows I will bale last. I don't know if I'm going to have time today, but I surely hope I can get cultivating tomorrow at the latest, because my corn, I'm pleased with how my corn is doing, but it desperately needs to be cultivated again.
Well, hi everybody. I just got back from getting some parts for Jim and came out to film, and he's apparently all done. It looks real good. Sounds dry. I'm sure there's green clumps in here. Smells really good, and we have quite a heyday today. So I guess we'll be taking a little lunch break and then right back at it this afternoon. What do you have to say for yourself, Skip? His tongue hanging out shows it's hot. And there they come out of the field. And I bet Baron and Earl are ready for lunch too. They mowed and they raked this morning, so they deserve a break. So we hope that you did enjoy the video today, and if you did, give us a thumbs up, and we'll catch you later.